Hey, what's up, everybody? Steve Mortenson, also known as DJ Steven B. How's it going today? Just wanted to post a video. I know I haven't done this for a while as far as a fishing video. A lot of you guys know my two favorite things to do: music and DJing, and fishing. And today decided to take some time out on the water. Reason I'm making this video, I got some fun little stories to share about this fishing trip. So I fish a Tuesday night Bass League tournament, and on Tuesday night this time of year, the bluegills, which are like a big sunfish, for those of you that don't know, they're about the size of your hand, like a good size one. You know, like bluegill, perch, crappie. They're a sunfish, or panfish, and went out today to try to catch them because I could see them on Tuesday night when I was in the bass tournament. Called my buddy up; he loves to fish for him. I said, Ron, hey, let's go fishing. So we went out today, and the water temperature rose a little bit, and the fish pretty much moved. We caught them, but just not the big ones. They were gone. So we decided to do a little bass fishing, and we did all right. Fished out on the lake for a while. Then we decided to trailer up, go to another lake just a mile down the road, and it's usually a very good panfish lake with really big sized bluegill, and we just couldn't find them. The water temperature was even warmer on this lake because it's a smaller lake, so it heats up faster this time of year. And we get out there, and the really cool thing was we saw a giant catfish. I mean, literally giant, like 10, 15-pound catfish, like a dozen of them, just cruising up in the shallows. It was really cool. So we got off of that lake, and we went to one more lake that is one of my favorite new bodies of water that started fishing in the last few years for smallmouth and giant smallmouth. Giant. And today did not disappoint. I wish I would have been recording all day. You would have seen some amazing video footage. So we got the boat in the water, fished a little stretch, caught nothing. Then I went to my number one spot on the lake, and right away we saw probably about a 3-pounder. So I was like, okay, that's a good sign. And a little bit long, not much longer later, all of a sudden I set the hook, and it was game on, baby. 18-inch smallmouth. That 18-inch smallmouth is a nice smallmouth. All right, got that one in the boat. Let it go. Not much longer, maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes, maybe, I think it was. Set the hook. Giant 20-inch smallmouth. I'm like, what? This is this. It was so much fun. Then I can't remember if I caught a third. I think I caught 3 giant smallmouth today. They were all 18 inches or bigger, and saw several more cruising around. If you've never caught a smallmouth bass and you love to fish, get out, catch a smallmouth bass. Go do some research, find a lake that has smallmouth bass, a good healthy population of big ones, and you will have so much fun because pound for freshwater fighting fish, a smallmouth is number one. You will not find a freshwater fighting fish that fights better than a smallmouth bass. There's just so much fun. So, why I wanted to share this video with you guys, some strange things happened. So, a lot of largemouth bass, even some northern pike today. Anyway, so I went to set the hook, and normally when you set the hook, when a fish comes up, they'll either jump and then they'll try to dive back down, right? Not this fish. We thought there was something local with this fish, something wrong with this fish. As I'm fighting this fish, and it was a long cast. I'm talking a long cast. That bomb that sucker way out there. The fish is coming back like this, like head up out of the water, mouth open, and it was just like cruising as I'm reeling it in. I'm like, me and Ron were like, what in the world is going on with this bass? This is cruising on like that. I'm like, so I reeled a little bit farther. Didn't want to let up any slack because I didn't want it to jump. And it never jumped. And I stopped reeling. It just kind of sat there a little bit. It maybe sank a little bit. And I'm like, this is weird. So I kept reeling it in. Never once did that fish jump. And all of a sudden I got it next to the boat. Strangest thing. I've never seen this happen before. So as I pull the fish, because, bass, you can lip them, and you can hold them like that. So I'm holding the bass. And the hook is on the top right here. And I'm using this. It's an elastic plastic worm. So all artificial lures. And so the hook is in the mouth. The elastic worm comes out of the mouth, runs all the way back. The dorsal fins on the back of the bass were sticking up right here. That lure is stretched and it got caught on the back of the dorsal fin, so the mouth of that bass he couldn't close it because that elastic, it was keeping it pried open. That was the strangest. I've never seen that before. I just had to share that. It was just a strange fish story. Maybe you guys got a strange fish story that you want to share. Post it below. I'd love to hear it. Then we could see smallmouth like everywhere, just cruising around. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting there. All of a sudden, Ron was like, "There's a smallmouth," and I'm like, "It was a big one, another giant." And I'm like, quick reeling in because my lure was way out there, and I'm trying to reel it up to the fish, and I wanted to drop down. And I was like, "Oh!" And as my lure's dropping down, a giant largemouth came out of nowhere, and it smoked my bait. And I'm just, what? It was just the coolest day ever. Besides the friends, the weather, the loons on the lake were all calling. It was just a fun night. So I wanted to just share that with you guys, and hopefully I'm going to be posting weekly videos again as long as I can get out on the water. With my DJ schedule has been getting crazy busy, but hopefully I can get out and start producing some fishing videos for you guys because I've been getting a lot of requests for videos, and yeah, that's all I wanted to share. And last thing, my little girl. Those of you know her, some of you do, some of you don't. This is Diva. She is old. Could be the oldest dog in America. I'm dead serious. She is not 20, not 21, not 22. She is 23 years old. Amazing. And people always ask me, I just thought I'd share. People always ask me, what do you do different? What do I do for this little girl right here? So for Diva, that's her name, I always, pretty much her whole life, never gave her tap water. Spring water. I saw, okay, spring water is natural, it's healthy, give her spring water. Second thing, good, grain-free dog food, not cheap stuff. I think I wanted her to live a long, healthy life, which she is doing. She's an amazing little girl. Big part. She used to go fishing with me, actually. I don't know if I'd want to put her in a boat right now, but she would go anytime there'd be like an eagle flying over. She'd go hide like underneath the console of my boat. She's like, she didn't want nothing to do with that. I mean, you probably look at her and be like, "Yep, easy meal." But anyways, so I just wanted a quick post, just a social media post about fishing today. And I'm going to try to get out every day this week because I got a big tournament coming up in about a week. Not this weekend, the following weekend. I got a big tournament on my home body of water here, and I want to get out every day. So I'll keep you guys updated with that, and we'll see how that goes. But other than that, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys either at a nightclub or party somewhere that DJ Stephen B is going to be at, or maybe I'll see you guys on the water. You guys have a good one.